Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about the 5 best credit cards for you to apply to when you're trying to rebuild your credit, or if you have literally no credit. These are the 5 cards that I would recommend for you to apply to. These are all secured credit cards, and what this is basically it's a type of credit card that is backed by a cash deposit from a card holder, and the deposit acts as a collateral on the account. So it provides the card issuer with security in case the card holder can't make any payments. And with a secure credit card, the amount that you put down on the deposit will become the credit limit for the credit card. So basically, we're going to get right into it. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And the first card that we're going to go over is literally the first card that I applied to when I was 18 years old, and it's the FNBO Secured Visa Credit Card. This credit card was the best thing ever. It had no annual fees. The good thing about it is you can start off with a really low limit. So I started off with the lowest amount, which was $300, but you can start with an amount all the way up to $5,000. And this is a deposit that you have to make with the bank when you apply for this card. So you're going to make your deposit, and then that will be your credit limit. You'll start off with that. So say you deposit $300, that will be your credit limit. And then over time, you'll be able to qualify for credit limit increases. So in as little as 7 months, you can actually start getting credit limit increases on this card. And then after 11 months is when the bank will decide if they will deposit back your money. So in order to get this deposit back, basically what you'll have to do is make your payments on time. If you start getting late payments, you're basically showing the bank that you cannot be responsible with having an unsecured credit card. So every single month for the next 11 months after you receive that card, you are going to want to make your payments on time. And the credit cards activity will report to the credit bureaus, and it does have an interest rate of 23%. However, honestly, if you are going to make your payments on time and you pay them in full, you do not have to worry about an interest rate. So I always recommend just pay your card in full every single month so you don't have to pay on any extra interest on top of that. Now, also with this card, you can actually pre-qualify for it. So what this means is they will do a soft inquiry on your credit reports, and they will pre-qualify you before you even get approved for the card. But however, I did not even have to do that. I had literally no credit at all, and I applied for this card and I was approved, and I just did the deposit and I was able to start building my credit with that. But if you are building your credit and you have some credit already, you can go ahead and pre-qualify just to make sure that you will be approved for the card before you apply. Because after you apply for sure, you hit that apply now, then they're going to go ahead and put a hard inquiry on your credit reports. So if you need to, you can go ahead and do the pre-qualify option. And yeah, so that is the first card that I would recommend for you. The next card is going to be the Discover It secure credit card. I know so many people have heard of this card. It's great. There's no annual fees on the card, just like the FNBO card. There's no annual fees. And the amazing thing about this card is you will get cash back. So there's 2% cash back on gas stations and restaurants. There's 1% cash back on all of your other purchases. And then you get 2 times the cash back with the cash back match, which you get an unlimited dollar for dollar match of all the cash back you've earned at the end of the first year. So that's amazing. I would highly recommend this card to be a first card. Since it is a secured card, yes, you do have to make a security deposit. However, it does say that after 7 months, you will begin to get reviews to see if you qualify to get an unsecured card and get your deposit back. So what I forgot to mention was whenever I did get my deposit back from the FNBO card, they did upgrade my card to the platinum unsecured card. So they will do the same thing for this Discover It card. After 7 months of making payments on time, they will go ahead and give you your deposit back and then upgrade your secure card to an unsecured card. So that is the great thing about this one. It explains a little bit more about what a secure card is. The APR is going to be about 18%. Okay. But again, do not worry about that if you are making your payments on time. And yeah, this is a great way to build your credit and also receive cash back. So highly recommend. The next card is the Petal 2 Visa card. This card again has rewards and no fees on it. So with the awards, you'll get 1 to 1.5% cash back on all your purchases. Excuse me. You can start with a credit limit between $300 and $10,000. There's no fees, and the interest rate is between 15 and 29%. And so for this one, you'll basically download an app to keep up with all of your cash back, and then you'll be able to redeem it. And you can use the cash back on anything you want. So that's the great thing about this card right here. It'll grow your credit score. It's easy if you have the app. It'll help you with controlling your spending, and you'll feel safe and secure, so you can freeze your account anytime through the app. And you can also use the app to pay. So you can use Apple Pay, Google Pay. There's no transaction fees, no late payment fees. You'll receive cash back when you swipe, and there's a minimum credit limit of $300. So yeah, that is a great thing about this card right here. Highly recommend. And number 4 is the Platinum Secured Credit Card from Capital One. This card right here, there is no annual fee, just like the other cards. You have to make a minimum deposit. So this card right here, you can actually make a minimum deposit of $49, which is the lowest compared to the other cards. So you can make a deposit of $49.99 or $200. It is a refundable deposit, and the interest rate is 27%. With this card, you'll be able to get pre-approved before you apply for it. So you can see if you'll be approved or not before you go ahead and get that hard inquiry on your account. So whenever you deposit, after a few months, just like the other cards, you'll upgrade to the standard platinum unsecured card. There's no hidden fees, and there's an automatic credit line review. So every 6 months, they're basically going to automatically run your credit and see how you're doing with that card when it comes to the payment history, which is the most important. If you're doing really well, then they'll go ahead and they'll give you credit line increases, and they will go ahead and upgrade that card to an unsecured platinum card. And then they also report to all 3 credit bureaus. So you'll be able to build that credit history, of course. So that is the great thing about this card right here. There's not really any type of cash back rewards. It's just a card that you can use to go ahead and start building your credit. And it has, the best thing about this card, it has a great minimum deposit. So if you don't have a lot of money to start off with, this will be the card to use. And then of course, just make sure you're making those full payments on time. And then lastly, we have the Bank of America Unlimited Cash Rewards Secured Credit Card. Like the others, this one has no annual fee. It can be used to establish, strengthen, or rebuild your credit. So there's 1% cash back on all your purchases with this card. There is a $200 minimum deposit. So you'll have to deposit at least $200 onto the card so you can get started. The deposit will periodically be reviewed along with your overall credit history to see if you qualify for an upgrade to the Platinum Bank of America cards. And then it will report to all 3 of the credit bureaus so that you can start building your credit history. So when it comes to the introductory APR, there, which is the interest rate, it says there's no interest rate when you're just starting out. It does not say for that period of time what it will be. But then it says the interest rate will be 26.99%. There's no annual fee, and then there's a balance transfer fee if you need to transfer the balance at all. And then, like I said before, the best thing about this card is that you will get to earn 1.5% cash back on all your purchases. And that is pretty much the benefit of using a credit card at all, is the cash back. If you're going to make purchases, you might as well get a little bit of that money back. So yeah, here's just more information about that. And that is it for today, guys. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more videos soon. And thank you so much for watching.